guys, it's Hope. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about contouring products. So contouring palettes, a couple of them are like duos. I have 4 powders and 1 cream product. You guys are probably going to guess the cream product because I talked about it before. Yeah, so if you guys know, I don't contour my face very often. Like when I'm going to school and stuff, I don't contour. But when I film, I do, and actually today I say that, but I don't have any contour on today. But I do really like a good contour, especially when I have a full face on. I think it does definitely sharpen your face a lot. So I have discovered some good products for contouring. So let's just hop right in and get started. They're all drugstore except for the cream one is a high-end one. This is the e.l.f. I don't know if this is just a blush and bronzer duo in the shade St. Lucia. I don't care for this blush. It's too light for me. Like it's like a very neutral shade, but this contour product is very nice. It's very like cool tone but warm tone at the same time, and it's very natural, which is what I like. It blends nicely. These are not the water infused ones. I know they have those like water infused ones that are more cream. This is not cream, but it almost feels like you can see the brush texture in the product. Like it feels almost creamy when you swatch it. It doesn't feel like a powder. Like it's not going to really kick back a lot when you use this. And I think it's a very nice, good contour that's natural. And it's inexpensive because this is only like a $4 palette, I believe. And I love these like in duos that they have from e.l.f. And yeah, these blushes are nice. I just don't care for this shade for me just because it's too light and it doesn't really show up very well on my skin. But this contour shade, I say contour, it's called a bronzer, but it's more of a contour for me. It's a very nice shade and I do like it, especially if you want a cool tone, but it's a little more warmer of a contour. You would really like this. Next is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour in Dulce de Leche. This I've talked about for years on my channel. I got rid of it in a declutter a long time ago, and then I bought it again a few months ago because I missed it. The one thing I have to say with this is the lighter one. This is a very nice kind of like lighter banana shade, and this is a very nice, really warm tone contouring shade. These products do blend nicely, but I do have to say, A, they're very powdery, and B, with this contour shade, you do have to be very careful because sometimes you can overdo it and it can look muddy. So if you just focus it on the hollows very lightly, I think it looks nice. If you start to kind of apply up on your forehead, I feel like it will start to look a little muddy sometimes. But this is a very nice product. I really like this palette. It's very powdery and they're very, very silky powders, but they're not like the creamy kind of feel like the other one is. This is definitely more of like a silky, like if I were to tap my brush in here, I can even show you right now. If I were to like, do you see all this powder coming off? Like, I just got it all over my hands. If you could see at my desk right now, like it is a very pigmented product. You have to be very careful with how pigmented it is when you apply it to your face. Now this e.l.f. the contour palette has a highlight shade in here, and then a banana powder, then a warm tone bronzer and a contour. I don't really use these products, the powders, like the highlighting powder. This one's way too powdery. I don't really care for it. This banana, sorry, I did not mean to flick you off. This banana powder is not bad. I don't really like this bronzer. It's very, very orange. I don't know if you can tell in the product, but it just is very orange, so I like never use it. But this contour shade is very nice. It is a very deep contour though, but if you want a very like cool tone ashy contour, it's nice. I really like it. You just have to do a light hand if you're like my skin tone. They do have like a contouring palette, I think, or like a bronzing cream palette. I've never tried. I've heard it's good though, but I've never tried the foundation palette or whatever they call it. But this powder one is very nice. You can pop out these little shades, so if you do get a blush palette that you like, or the highlight palette if you like that, which I didn't care for, but some people might, you can pop them out and then you can make your own little mini quad if you want and travel with it. So, and it has a nice mirror, so this is a great palette to travel with. But it's a very nice palette, and I do like it for if you want a nice contour shade that's pretty natural and easy to blend and work with and not too powdery. This is nice. The last palette is by Profusion. It's the contour palette, or the contour makeup case. It's this kind, the one in the clunkier packaging, kind of like the old Naked palette, or the Naked palettes. They're not old. Well, the Naked 2 and Naked 3, I believe. They have other contouring kits from Profusion as well, but it does come with a brush, which this brush is very nice. If you want a very sharp contour line, this does give you a very sharp contour line. This would be great for like nose contouring. This is a very nice brush. It is a very like sharp line though, but it's very fluffy. So it does come with a highlight shade, which is a very light white shade. It's a little bit powdery, but it's not a bad highlight. I used it yesterday. They have this banana powder, which I really like for setting under your eyes. And then they have 3 shades. Now they have a light contour, a medium, and a deep. But they do have a light, medium, and dark contour, which is a very nice. The light is a little bit just cooler. I mean, they're very nice shades if you can tell by that swatch. I really enjoy this palette. They're pigmented. They're not too powdery. They're a little bit powdery, but not too powdery. This deep contour does go pretty dark. I mean, I don't know how deep of a undertone you can be to use it, but it does go pretty dark. And I do really like this palette, and I've had this for a couple weeks now. So I think I've talked about it on my channel, but I really do enjoy this palette. Lastly is this cream contour kit from Anastasia. You guys know I love this palette. This is so great. This highlight shade is okay. I'm not a huge fan of. And then they have 2 like cream shades for like setting or like concealing or like cleaning up contour, which are nice. I do enjoy these shades as well. I really like Shadow. It's a lot more warm tone, and even though it's not even that warm, it's a lot less gray than the other one. And this deep shade, this is Fair palette, but that's a deep contour shade. And I feel like when you apply these, they still look very natural. Like a lot of times I'll draw it on with, I've already talked about this before, but I'll draw it on with like a pointed cream product like this. And I'll blend it out with a small stipple brush, and it applies very nicely. It blends very well, and it looks very natural, which is why I like it. And I got this at TJ Maxx, I believe, or Marshall's, one or the other. But this is a very nice palette. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments your favorite contouring palette. I hope you guys will subscribe and stick around with my channel. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.